Skin.
Hey, Skin.
Hey.
Sorry, we were stuck in commercials. It sucks.
Hey, at least you have commercials.
Damn right. It is the one and only Mr. Skin from MrSkin.com. Round of applause.
Hey,
Celebrating.
Uncle Eddie. Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up? Celebrating.
Getting a standing O in here. Bro.
Damn right. Even when we're sitting down.
Yep.
It is the 23rd annual Autonomy Awards. You can go to MrSkin.com. And you can check it out right there. We have a lot of stuff to do in very short time to do it, so let's get right into it. First off,
I can't believe I've been doing this 23 years, right?
I know, it's crazy.
I've done 23 of these. Unbelievable.
And you know what's funny? Because you were on Mike Calta's show the other day, and Mike brought up a very interesting point, because Mike is a friend of mine, and I listen every morning to him. And he brought up a very interesting point. He said, it's like Mr. Skin and Ask Jeeves were like the beginning of the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're still around. Think about, and we were talking about how during the break, we were talking about how porn and nudity are so readily available. Everyone can get them anywhere you want. You can go to freaking the bank.
Yes.
And you can go get one. It doesn't matter where it is. This guy, though, Mr. Skin, has the empire, the skin empire that he has is incredible, because people still come back and they keep coming back for more. Yeah. And that's why we're celebrating 23 years of doing these awards.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. No, that's nice. And I think about how, Facebook didn't exist, Twitter didn't exist, all these, famous websites didn't exist when we launched in 1999. And, But here's the thing. The reason people still come back to MrSkin.com is, I actually argue it's because there's so much nudity now in movies and television that it's impossible, even for you guys that watch a lot of TV and movies, that you just can't keep up with everything. And not everyone, but certain people are willing to pay, a small fee monthly to have this all chronicled for you the way we do. And I get it. There's guys that'll just be like, nah, I'm never going to pay for anything. I'm just going to Google a name and try to find it. But, there's a lot more to it at MrSkin.com than just, Googling. We have lists. We have playlists. We have the Anatomy Awards, what we have today. And my crack team of 40 people put a lot of love and effort into MrSkin.com. And we still get lots of people that come by and become members of the website.
Yeah, and look at it this way. You're hiring a staff. Mm-hmm. When you go to MrSkin.com, you're hiring a staff who go out and find you the best in boobies, the best in bush, the best in fur burgers, butts, everything.
Well, and also, how do you Google someone you never heard of before?
Very true.
The other thing is, we find things and put it out in front on the website, or like with the Anatomy Awards. A lot of these names and shows or movies you guys never heard of. So we find this and celebrate it, and it's really fun for me to curate this stuff, because there are just some wild and things you would not believe are happening in movies and television these days. Right. And it's not just in foreign countries, but here in the U.S., that you'd be blown away what's going on out there. And it's fun for me to, present this stuff for the Anatomy Awards.
Yeah, one thing I want to ask you about, because I have a whole shitload of questions for you, Skin, but I have to ask, besides all these other categories, I wanted to bring up one that I saw before. Let me just scroll down to it. Best BBW. Now, I remember, because yet again, I was listening to the Mike Calta show. I'll give a shameless plug, 102.5 The Bone. Check it out every morning, Monday through Friday. And I was listening to Mike, and you were talking about how you were shocked at BET Plus, because you were telling me that it's pretty much like fucking porn.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Full frontal dudes, like sex where you think they're actually having sex. In this Nzinga Amani, who won Best BBW, which for anyone out there, that's Big Beautiful Woman. Like, I was trying to say, picture Lizzo having a wild sex scene with boobs and thighs and jiggling and all this, going at it with a muscular stripper guy. that's what this scene is. If you watch this scene, you're like, it's amazing, and you think you just don't see actresses that are plus size like this do those kind of scenes. It's very, very rare. So that was a cool award we gave this year for Best BBW.
Yeah, All the Queen's Men is the show. It's on BET Plus. It's a series.
Yes.
Follows the
I'll
read
a male
Skin's
strip
name.
club.
Yeah, it follows the exploits of several male strippers and an Atlanta club.
Check it out.
Yeah, and she got some big old floppy titties. She got a big old round mound titties.
I fuck chicks that size.
Well, good for you, Ricky.
I didn't know you were that strong.
Yeah.
So
you get a workout.
Oh, absolutely. But now, exactly what Skin was talking about, because me and Joe were going over this list, research.
Yeah. You started 2 weeks ago, and you're just finishing, right?
And boy, are my arms tired. Now,
what's that, All the Queen's Men?
All the Queen's Men was that show, Ricky. So for you can check that out.
He's writing it down.
He write down on
That's
BET
right.
Plus.
I want to see this.
There you go. So now, but we're going through all these other things, these categories. Like another funny one, Best Scooter Pooter. What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who is this woman? Why is her ass on the thing? And what's Monday?
Cash, grass, or ass when you want to ride.
Well, again, this is something you wouldn't believe happened in a movie, and I'll explain why. So Best Scooter Pooters, Denise Gough in a movie called Monday, and she's actually with Sebastian Stan, who's become really popular because he played Tommy Lee in that Pam and Tommy Lee series.
Yeah, that was really good.
And they have they hook up, they had like a one-night stand type of thing, get drunk, and are just like, for some reason, just decide to strip off all their clothes. It's in Greece, like in a city, and they strip off all their clothes and jump on his scooter and just drive around. Now, you would think that like they do it at a green screen or like in a studio or something and make it seem like they were really out in public, but they were really out in public where they were driving, scootering around completely nude through traffic in some city in Greece. And then they get pulled over by the cops. It was like gonzo nudity. I was like, oh, my God, is that cool? And it was our Best Scooter Pooter. And if anyone's wondering, there wasn't a runner-up for this. It was the only Scooter Pooter of the year, but I thought you guys would want to know about it.
They won hands down, tits up.
And the nominees are.
Yes.
I call, by the way, Sebastian Stan. I call him the Winter Boner.
Well, there you go.
After watching, instead of Winter Soldier, from the, of course, Tommy Lee and Pamela. That's another thing, by the way.
It's a very good
show. Besides it being an amazing show, Skin, I got to ask you, because you've been doing this now for 23 years. By the way, we're talking to Mr. Skin, who is behind the 23rd Annual Anatomy Awards. Go to MrSkin.com. Further details right there. I got to ask you, Skin, I was fucking shocked. I watched that Pam and Tommy show, and it was straight up just naked every episode. There was titties and vaginas, and there was a talking penis.
Oh, wow. I mean, it was about the Pam and Tommy sex tape, so if there wasn't a ton of nudity, I'd be pissed. But let me give you guys a little behind the scenes of this. So
Please
Lily James plays Pam Anderson.
Yes, she does.
Lily James has beautiful C-cup natural breasts, which she showed in The Exception at the 13-minute mark. Great scene. But when you play Pam Anderson in a miniseries, you can't have natural C-cup breasts. So all those topless scenes you see of Pam in the Pam and Tommy is prosthetic breasts over Lily James's incredible natural C-cup breasts. Now, the butt scenes are her, but the prosthetic. So we had the dilemma of these great nude scenes, like especially like in the second episode where Lily James' character is topless, but we had to call it no nudity because they're just like they're fake boobs over real boobs, and not real fake boobs. They're prosthetic boobs. So it was really weird. It was never had to do that one before.
Yeah, who says he doesn't have morals?
I'm going to cry.
These are the big decisions we have to make at MrSkin.com.
Mr. Skins calls like an emergency meeting. Guys, what are we going to do about these fake tits? Come on, guys. Get in here. Come on.
These are the important things I have to deal with.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus Christ, look at these titties. But they're nice, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So are you?
Oh yeah, and listen, they did a great job of imitating what Pam's breasts looked like in the '90s. You know, with the fake boobs and the sex tape. They did a great job.
Sure did.
Problem is, it was not Lily James' real breast.
Next thing you're going to tell me is that Sebastian Stan's talking penis was fake too.
I know his couldn't drive a boat like Tommy Lee. So.
It not only drove a boat, it honked the horn.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Oh, it's
unbelievable.
But Skin was talking about, by the way, the whole list is up there. You can go to, of course, MrSkin.com. However, I was looking at, he's absolutely right. Some of these people, I have no clue who they are, but now I really want to know them.
Yeah.
Like, there's tons of people on this thing that are, this Best Breast. Who's Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know Sydney Sweeney?
No, I just got out of a relationship. Let me know about her.
Yeah, well, she's there's a show called Euphoria on HBO that's very popular with Zendaya, and Sydney Sweeney plays Cassie. She has millions of followers on Instagram, and she actually her topless scene where she won Best Breast is not from Euphoria. It's actually she did a Amazon made for TV movie called The Voyeurs, and it's like an erotic thriller where her and her boyfriend spy on this couple in another apartment, and then they get a relationship with them, and she has a topless scene in there, and those are real, Eddie, so just dive right in. Those are fantastic.
Those are fantastic.
In my opinion, the best breast of the year, without question.
All right, two things. One, do you have internships at MrSkin.com?
We have skin internships. The problem was COVID really messed with us because we had kids in college all the time who were here in our offices, and when COVID hit, now we don't have people at the office, so our skin internships have dried up since COVID. So hopefully we'll get back to that again.
That seems like the only thing that's dried up. I'll tell you right now.
I asked him for a job the first time he was here.
Exactly. Well, I that's why I'm trying to at least get you an internship. I want to get you in the door, Ricky. Because if anyone knows boobs and butts and fur burgers, it's Ricky.
I tell you, I seen the thing you did on Pam Grier. You know, every week, you have something up there, whatever this and that. Pam, and I love Pam Grier.
Me too.
Beautiful titties.
And then I watched the documentary because when last time you were on, you had just did it.
Yeah.
So we didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Okay.
But it was an excellent documentary.
I watched it again.
You should get an Oscar for that.
Yes.
I watched Jackie Brown.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice. Thank you.
It was actually very interesting. You sit there and you actually learn something.
Yo, it's the history of porn.
It's
you know what I'm saying? It's an amazing piece.
It's an amazing thing where you learn about how the big movie studios and the little movie studios all try to get this stuff out there. And now it's like a dime a dozen, but that's why you need Mr. Skin to kind of rake in all the good shit.
Yes, right, because aren't we kind of behind in America? Because
we're very prudent.
Every other country, they have nudity on television and all that other shit. We're behind.
Commercials.
We're getting there.
They got in their breakfast cereal commercials. Try the brown cereal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're definitely more prudish than other countries when it comes to nudity. But when it comes to our television, though, we're getting more and more caught up. Let's just say that, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the competition for eyeballs, and with Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and HBO and BET Plus. Is if you want people to pay you that extra $10 a month, you got to show me the money. It's the way it goes.
Ricky wrote down that he took notes.
We were talking earlier about women who do nudity and porn and stuff. And, the so-called righteous women always say that if they're out there doing that stuff, there must be something wrong with them. Wow. What do you think about stuff like that?
No. I mean, listen, there's a lot of actresses who, will do a nude scene in a movie because it's, hey, listen, if you're playing Pam Anderson and you're Lily James and you want that role, I mean, if you want to be Pam Anderson about a sex tape, you're going to have to do a nude scene, and there's nothing wrong with it. Mm-hmm. And listen, a lot of careers, have a lot of people have become famous because of nude scenes. I mean, Sharon Stone was kind of a unknown actress when she did Basic Instinct, but she instantly became an A-list actress. So it's very common to do a great nude scene and then, your career takes off. And listen, you're talking to someone who is all about there's nothing wrong with nudity. So, yeah, I mean, I think nudity is a great thing, and I never wanted to be out of television or movies. I always wanted to include it. Let's face it, if there's two shows that you're thinking of watching and they're both equally good, and one has great nudity and one has no nudity, but they're both they're well written, well acted, reviewed. Which are you going to watch? The one with the nudity every time.
Nudity wins.
One more question. Did you see The Secrets of the Playboy Mansion, and what did you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, I saw some of the highlights, and I didn't watch the whole show, but I'm a huge fan of Playboy and everything they've done. Hugh Hefner, I love all that stuff, but
they waited until he was dead. That's it. They waited till he's dead, and then they're like, "Oh, by the way, he was in the there was a monkey and a midget, and
a little pup."
It's crazy.
But he did a lot of good. A lot of good things for people, and I think overall Hugh Hefner he should be celebrated. Not, I don't think people should dump on Hugh Hefner. Let's put it that way.
No, I'm going to wear my silk pajamas in honor of him tonight. All right, one last thing, because I know you're in a rush. I know we only have you for a short time. I have to ask you about this one category, and then we'll let you go. This autoerotica. Now, this woman has sex with a car?
Yeah, it's really wild. I'm blown away by it. Now it's called Titane is the name of the movie, and it won the Titane. It won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. No pun intended. And Agatha Roussel is a French actress, and she, in the movie, as a kid, she gets in this traumatic car crash as a child, and she survives it, but has to get a titanium plate put in her head. Now, I want to stress again, this won the best film at the Cannes Film Festival. So, as she gets older, she starts to realize that she's attracted to automobiles, and she gets a job as one of those showgirls at an auto show, and she notices one of the cars hitting on her, and she gets in the back seat. She gets in the back seat completely naked, and it's literally like having an orgasm. It's wild. And then they pan back away from the car, and you know how like cars could be on the hydraulics jumping up and down?
Yeah.
That car is doing this. It is the most wild thing. And how about this? She finds out later she's pregnant because she starts leaking oil. I'm not exaggerating, man. So you got to see this movie. It's called Titane. It's a French horror flick, and
Did she have a Toyota?
Agatha Roussel. Never have I seen anything as crazy as having sex in the back seat of a car while the car is jumping up and down.
That's amazing. I like the scene when she gives birth to a VW bug.
Yeah.
Now push.
That's the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gives a whole new meaning to operating a stick shift, right?
Hi-oh! And that's what you do, Skin. You end on a high note. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the one, he is the only, he is Mr. Skin. For more information, it's MrSkin.com for the 23rd annual Autonomy Awards, and you can go right there. Go to MrSkin.com. Everything's right there. Join his cause. He's been doing it since the dawn of the internet.
That's right.
All right, and he deserves
the crack of dawn.
The crack of dawn.
Yeah.
And that's probably a category on the 24th annual Anatomy Awards. Thank you, Skin, for being on the show. I know you got to go. A round of applause for the one and only Mr. Skin.
Thanks, Eddie. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Take care, buddy.
You got it. Bye.
He is an amazing man. He is Mr. Skin. That's what he does. I think I have a phone call coming in. Hold on for a minute. Let's get that phone call here. It's the Ham Radio Show. Who's this?
Yo, what up, Big Ed?
Yo, Uncle Buddha.
Hey, Buddha.
How are you, sir? Uncle Buddha.
My homie wants to talk about those vegetables.
I wanted to ask if those breast implants were real or not.
Mine or Pamela Anderson's?
Well, not yours, Pamela's.
Oh, because I was saying mine are au natural. That's just fat. Mr. Skin.
Mine are very natural, too.
Well, please send pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Although, if you know somebody who would like to switch, I would gladly take.
Well, Billy is a married man now, so he can't. But everyone else is all in on this.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I should give the phone to Vincent right now because I'm a little bit inappropriate. Let me say that.
Wait, how did Buddha?
Buddha's got all the good stuff going on here.
Wait, Buddha, what does she mean by inappropriate? Does that mean she's a little hammered?
Like I'm a stripper and shit. I'm a fucking stripper.
You could be a fucking stripper.
Yeah,
we totally are okay with strippers here on the Hammer Radio Show.
I thought people hate strippers.
No one hates strippers.
Not in this place.
No, we love strippers.
Where'd you get that from?
So can I be a stripper to you bitches?
Yeah. Yes, you totally can be a stripper to us, bitches.
Yeah, I'll give you music.
There you go. Now dance. Now dance.
Wait, I'm not gonna, I just want to be, like, accepted for who I am.
Go ahead. It's good to be the king, son.
Damn right.
God bless you, Buddha.
No. I'm just trying to say, like, I want to be accepted. I'm not looking for validation. I just feel like, why is this one of the only professions where... Exactly. Why is it so undervalued?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, why is it? But who do you think is undervaluing it? People in society who are acting like prudes?
It's a personal issue with people who know her personally. Always judging her.
I feel like people are judging me nonstop, my man.
Well,
I only judge the TNA, and it's beautiful.
Damn right, Buddha.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, no, Buddha, I feel like people are judging me all day for being a Buddhist.
Well, tell them to go suck a bag of dicks.
Yeah, really.
We're definitely more prudish.
Yeah. Buddha, all right. Let me talk to Buddha because you don't need any validation.
I'm just saying, let's keep the conversation flowing.
All right, let me talk to Buddha. Buddha, how are you, sir?
What's up, my man? What's going on?
A lot of stuff. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the show. Yeah.
My birthday, man, again.
Happy birthday
to you. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like last year.
Happy birthday, dear Buddha.
God is good, my
birthday to you.
Now smash your tits into the cake.
And I'm here with you.
Yeah, she's still singing. Hold on. Last year, that's what I'm saying. Last year, I was at Buddha's house with Amanda.
Oh.
And, that's when I first got to meet him. I have tons of pictures that I hold near and dear.
The balloons and the bottle and the glass.
You know there's a sex doll in the room?
Yes, I know there's a sex doll. We say this every time we're at Buddha's house.
I thought we were on the same page.
She's a little hammered.
I named her Melinda, as in Melinda from, like, Bill Gates' Melinda.
Oh, all right. All right, Buddha, listen.
As in, like, the richest woman in the world.
Buddha, I got to go to break, all right?
I've watched that series Euphoria with her.
Yeah, Euphoria.
Right.
And I really know who any of the actresses was. And when she was saying, she got before home, said she had good tits.
Yeah, her
Great
tits are
tits.
beautiful.
She said she
All right, Buddha, listen. I got to go to break, okay? I love you both. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
And round of applause for Buddha.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
right, buddy. I hope maybe down the road I get to see you, buddy, all right?
Okay.
All right, my man.
Yes.
All right, goodbye. Love you both.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Hey, you too.
I didn't want to interrupt. They're having too good of a time at the Buddha's bachelor pad.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt. It's the Ham Radio Show. We got to take a break. 718-577-1389. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more women, more wine, more sounds, more songs.
Okay.
It is the Ham Radio Show. Be right back after these words.
Wait, which words?
This one's.